Now, I know, this morning you all woke up and you were like, can you actually beat Elden Ring in windowed mode? Well, I'm here to answer that question for you. We get our first opponent here. And what my opponent doesn't know is that I actually can't see shit. So that's the challenge. Alright, first enemy down. I think it was a golden combatant too, which is weird because he was pretty easy to kill. Alright, going straight into the next fight. In this windowed mode challenge, we're doing 800 by 600. This is the smallest possible. And I'm sort of out of USB slots, so I can't be playing wired. I'm on that Wi-Fi, so we're gonna be doing Wi-Fi gaming in the Colosseum. And yeah, let's just see how this goes. You know, can barely see anything. As you can see, it's like you have to guess where the moves are. So that's part of the challenge. And it's totally not because my PC is dying and I have no money to buy a new one. We have who? Marika Nilon. Now, good thing he's not gonna play. Like, this is the only way I could get any wins. I'm gonna point down for being AFK. All right. Hopefully get an actual fight in here in a second in this next duel. Now, when you think about it, then naturally the next question that comes to your mind is like, well, William, you're playing on windowed mode. Does that actually mean like you're able to move the window around? And that's a yes. I can move the window around actually. I might do it actually. I might do it in a second. Now, who? They're using the Sword of Damnation right there. I mean, that much I can tell. I don't need people to tell me that. But yeah, I can just do this, you know. Maybe I want to play like. Oh my god! Look at how cool that looks. Look at that shit. What the fuck? Yeah, I've done this before in, you know, windowed mode in games. It's cool because you can just move this around, and you know the game moves as if you're. Look at that. It's pretty epic. It's like a 3D space in a window. Yeah. We're pushing the boundaries of technology. Wait, where is this supposed to be? I want to play from up here. Because I can. It's a windowed mode, baby. It's the ultimate form of gaming. And it's the same opponent. Alright, you want to pull sleep bow on me? Let me pull the correct sleep bow on you. Check this out. Bam. Zip. Chewbacca. You're dead. Now this is what I call a Ziz move. A lot of you have not been around the arena for long enough to know, but it is a term I coined. And when you pull out what your opponent doesn't like, it's called a Ziz move. And I zizzed him right there, for example. That's how the terminology is used. I mean, at this point, anybody says anything, so I guess I could just add to the alpha generation lingo here. I don't see why not. Here we go. Hopefully it's not a rematch. It didn't feel like a rematch. You know what? I'm actually gonna move the window over here for this fight. Oh, you got a problem with that? I mean, see, when technology allows you, you're just gonna go ahead and do it. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Now, oh, is this the same person that was AFK last round? I have no idea because it's literally impossible to read anything. Like the names and shit, it's not possible to read any of it. Now, thankfully, as master of the Colosseum, I don't need to see to win. It's almost too easy. Going straight into the next fight. Alright, here we go. I can't tell who it is. Like, there's literally no way to tell. This is the Steam overlay, by the way. It basically doesn't work when you're doing windowed mode on low resolutions. Now, thankfully, I'm getting opponent after opponent who doesn't have health or anything. It's like, it's good for me, I gotta say. It's pretty good. Alright, moving the window up here for flavor. Nice. Straight into the next fight, baby. Let's get it. Let's see who this is. Hopefully not too good at the game. Is that the AFK master? Yes, it is. What is this? Can you... Like, I can't even... Like, I don't know how to stop you from matching up with me. You're so dumb. And this is the average great katana user, by the way. That was a true combo, well executed by him. It's like... It's inconceivable how dumb people can get just by using great katanas. Like, you can do this. Like, you can give someone, I don't know, radioactive rocks in their pocket for like 3 months, and it's surprising how much they have more brain capacity than the average great katana user. That's an expert opinion, by the way. You can quote me on that. It's the brain goes away as the great katana comes in. That's how that works. Now, gotta wait for the next fighter, see who that is. Now for this next fight here, I took the liberty of pushing the window a little bit to the side there, so you can only see half of the action. And it's like, well, if my opponent goes to the left of the screen, that's my blind spot, you know? Alright, let's see how this goes. Do you need to see to win these PvP fights? Let's see if I can bust the move on him. Oh! Good enough, I guess. I ranged him. Let me point down. Who uses two... what's the word for the sword? No one uses two of those anymore. So you can... So yeah. For this next fight, I'm gonna block the... Let's see if the right side is more difficult to do. Let's check it out. Alright, now I gotta say the only downside of the right side being out of vision, just I don't see the loading bar. But that's pretty much it. The left part is where it contains all the health and items and equipment, so it's the more useful half of the screen, you might say. So this is gonna be easier than the other half, I gotta add. Now my opponent did the class. I can't point down because the gesture is on the right side. Let me try this. Let me do approximates. Can I? I think my mouse doesn't actually go to the left side here. New tech unlocked. Alright, no more messing around for this one. No half of the screen covered. Some windowed gaming. Let's see how this is. This is pretty good. So far my opponent is doing the halberd moves. The halberd moves are some of the interesting moves. It's called like, this is being passive. Now what he doesn't know is that I have spinning slash, right? So I can just do this and he's gonna get hit. He's not gonna like it, let me tell you that much. And then he gets comboed again. Give him a taste of his own medicine, you know, a little bit. Let me see if I can lightning him while he goes away. If you just wait a little bit, they roll perfectly into the range of your catcher with the spinning slash. And thankfully he didn't anticipate the running attack being that accurate and that fast, so he got blasted. Another victory for the windowed warrior. This is the main problem with this challenge specifically is that it's like you can't see shit. I gotta squint to see anything. I'm pretty sure if you're viewing this video like on a mobile or something, you're not gonna be able to see shit. Like, you gotta go full screen 1080p. There's no other way. It's like it's a bad situation. So that's the problem. Is it the same player? It is actually. You gotta pull out the spinning slash. Is it actually the same player? It's hard to tell. All right. I don't know what he's doing. He's looking. I'm gonna. You can't roll and you know and waste time, because then I pull out the sleep, and now you have to actually pay attention to me, don't you? You thought it was all jokes and games until I pull out the zing on you, huh? This is the expression, by the way. This is what it means to zing somebody. All right. Poor guy tried to jump attack. He didn't know what was coming to him. You gotta love the Ansbach's great bow. Oh shit, I clicked out. It's a possibility in windowed mode. Part of the challenge, really. But you gotta love Ansbach's bow. It really fucks with everybody that fucks with everybody else, you know. They come into the Colosseum, you know, chin held high. But then you pull out the Ansbach bow. Let's see who the next fighter is, right? Now, to be honest with you, I don't think I'll be doing too much of this. I mean, as long as we get we get a bunch of new players, I mean, that's fine by me. Why? Are you a different person? Why is everybody pulling the sword? Damn, sleep and okay, you may be the same person. Alright, yeah, this is definitely the same person, just changed the armor probably. Like I said, it's impossible to read the names, you just have to remember people by the armor. This is basically no UI challenge, but oh fuck. It's tabbing the fuck out. Hopefully that's not gonna happen mid-game. Mid-duel, I'm not gonna tab out, it's gonna be a problem. But everything is a little bit delayed. I don't know if it's because of the windowed mode. Everything is just a little bit takes a bit of time. Let's do a couple more fights. Let's see how that turns out. By the way, if you didn't catch the symbolism with the Ansbach bow and the against the sword of damnation, the way it works is that okay, it's this guy again. The way it works is that it's like, oh, you attack people. You could land hits on people when you're not supposed to with the Sword of Damnation. So I'm trying to, you know, teach you a lesson about what it feels like to be hit when you're not supposed to be hit. So that's what the sleep bow means. And this guy, I mean, you gotta love him, you know, with he has the technique down, because a little bit of lag, you'd be surprised what a little bit of lag does for the Great Katana. It improves it by quite a lot, because remember when I said weapons have 3 components: range, speed, and damage. Now this motherfucker has 3, and when you combine it with lag, it even has more range and more speed. So that's how that happens. And I'm on Wi-Fi right now, and that amplifies that shit. I don't know how that works, but maybe it amplifies it, I don't know. But my moves are definitely delayed, so I don't know how it all comes to be. But yeah, you can try it for yourself. So if you want to be a pussy and just play it safe, you know, why learn the game? Why do anything? You can be like this guy. Min-max your stats and just roll 70 times, okay? After you roll all the times, just go ahead and do a crouch attack. See what happens. See if it doesn't land. It's gonna land, and you're gonna have the low spear talisman on for extra added damage. So yeah, that's. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about how using that kind of setup is basically being a bitch. You all know how it is at this point. Who am I kidding? Nobody knows. Nobody knows this shit. You think people fucking sit down and watch my videos. That's not gonna happen. The few that do already know all this shit. And it's like, yeah, it's all about good press. If you have good press, you get to do things. Alright, here we go. Sword of Damnation. I just wish to get a match other than these 3 idiots, so I can actually play the game, you know, instead of doing this all day. Alright. Good way to kill that one with a headshot. If you didn't see it, it was a headshot. That's the fastest death animation, so get him out of there as fast as possible. Let's just hope to see if I can get one more person in here for the windowed dueling experience. Alright, one more fighter. I don't care if this is one of the same fighters, I just want to be done with this. So, it's the Nagakiba fighter. Alright, we can do this one. One more fight, this is it. Alright, you want to do the crouch attack, you do? You got a little bit of lag on you, you know that? I don't know if it's, I don't know if you noticed. Well, if you're gonna do that, I want to do a bunch of these. Alright. Wow. What a pixel perfect attack that was. I barely hit that. I mean, as far as I can tell from the windowed game here. Alright, good attempt by me. Alright, you wanna finish the fight. Just catch this lightning. Catch this knife. Wow. So generally what you wanna do there is to laugh in their face when they start spamming daggers. You're gonna pull out the shield and, you know, get that. But because this person had lag, I didn't get to do that. You know, I predicted it. I pulled out my shield in time, but the lag doesn't allow you to win. Basically, that's what the lag does. It doesn't matter how good you are at the game. That's how it happens. Now I know I'm gonna do it. I know you're all waiting for it, waiting to see it. Here, I'm done with the game. Guess I'll just X out. You know, I don't have to go through any menus. I don't have to do shit. I just boom. I'm done with the game. I exit the game. And that was today's challenge. Anyways, yeah. Bye bye.